I was an amateur.
I didn't always hit it as far as I do today.
And just like you, I was constantly trying to improve.
I chose Titleist then.
For the same reasons I do now.
The new Pro V1 and Pro V1X. Choose the best for your game.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special press conference. We've started to instigate this a couple of years ago. We have some leading amateurs come in as well as the professionals. So to your right, to my left, Woo Lee from Perth, a member at Royal Fremantle and a member of several Australian teams. And closest to me here on your left, the Asia Pacific Amateur Champion only a few weeks ago from Beijing, China, Yixin Lin. Yixin speaks better English than I do, so don't hesitate to ask him questions. Guys, both welcome to the Australian. Neither of your first time at the tournament. Min, exciting to be back.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back. Just to play in front of the crowds and have the whole professional vibe. I'm looking forward to it.
Yixin, your second time last year, you played as well. Probably a bit more under the radar than this year, but here you are having a second crack at the Australian Open at age 17.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this week. I mean, obviously it's a great tournament with a big crowd, so I'm really looking forward.
I'll open the floor up to questions, and if you need me to chip in, sing out. Rod, just over here on the left.
I'll start with you, Min Woo. You've played sort of amateur events all over. The two of you played the Asia Pacific last week. This event here, the Australian Open, those of us who've been coming from it, feels like it's really grown in stature. How does it feel for you? How does it stack up to other events you've played in?
Yeah, it's one of the biggest events I've played last year and also this year. So, yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. You know, it's another tournament. Just prepare the same and hopefully play well.
We know your game is good. What's the difference between Woo Lee from 2016 and Woo Lee from 2017 at the Australian Open?
Hopefully straighter shots, hole more putts, chip it closer. But yeah, my stats have risen and all of those aspects have improved since last year. So yeah, hopefully it shows this week.
And last one for Yixin. Tell us a little bit about golf in China. We don't hear a lot about who plays and where they get to play. Clearly you've got some talent. We watched you at the Asia Pacific. What's the golf culture like in China? What's your own background?
I mean, it's a little different in Australia, but I mean, there's some good players. I mean, I think the game in China is definitely growing. So it's getting a lot better in the last couple of years.
Well, I'm going to ask a question here to get you guys chatting away. I mean, famously almost now, you've outdriven Jason Day in a driving contest at Sage Valley earlier in the year. Explain that to us, then I'm going to ask about how you're going to have a long driving competition over the next few years, I'd imagine, with Yixin, because you both hit massive long balls.
Yeah, wait, do you want me to...
Please.
So, I saw Jason at the Sage Valley Invitational and he was doing a clinic for us, and then he just did a little fun thing at the end, just a long drive, and all the juniors told me to step up, so I did, and he hit his about 285 yards, and then I hit it about 300, so I ended up beating him, and there was a big roar at the end. It was fun. I haven't really spoke to him since. I think he's a bit scared of me. No, I'm joking. It'll be good to speak to him this week. I haven't really got to talk to him, so it'll be good to meet up with him.
I'm going to struggle to explain this, but you guys had a really good shootout especially in the final round of the Asia Pacific Amateur Championship, and Yixin hits the ball a long way, Min, doesn't he? And the other day on social media post, Yixin, you had a ball exit speed off your driver of, correct me if I'm wrong, 190.8 miles an hour. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that compares to, say, Gary Woodland or Bubba Watson in the low 180s, high 170s miles per hour leaving the stick. So we've got probably two of the biggest hitters in the field here, despite their tender years. How do you hit the ball so hard?
I don't know. I just hit
Look
the
at
ball.
him. Big boy.
I mean, I don't think there's any secrets. You just got to hit the golf ball. Right?
No tricks at all.
Simple as that.
No.
Would you do a lot of weights or something like that?
Not really. I mean, I do like a lot of stretching, but not like really like lifting weights. I just swing it hard.
But you must see Bubba Watson. You must have grown up watching him hit the ball stupid distances, and now to think that you hit it further than him and drive the ball faster than he does.
I haven't played with Bubba, so I can't really tell if I hit it further than not. But I mean, he definitely hits it pretty far.
Any more questions? Yeah, Bruce.
Yixin, firstly, congratulations on Wellington. What have you been doing since then? And can you tell me what the reaction has been like from your friends and others in China to your victory there?
I mean, all my friends were just surprised, and they're really happy for me after I won in New Zealand. I mean, yeah, they're just really surprised and really excited to watch me at the Masters.
And what have you been doing since then?
I played 2 events, one in Hong Kong and in the Emirates Cup, and then I had a week off last week, so I didn't like really do a lot of practice. Hopefully, I can actually hit the fairways this week.
And where is your home now? Where do you call home?
It's still Beijing.
Thank you.
A question to both of you. What are your expectations for this week, given you're so young? Are you here just to kind of take in the experience, or do you think a little bit about winning the trophy?
Yeah, I'm still trying to learn experience from all the other players in the field, especially all the good players, especially with Jordan Spieth and Jason Day in the field. And just trying to, I don't really have a goal for this week. Just trying to just play some good golf.
Yeah, same for me. No expectations. You obviously want to win the event, but yeah, just go out there and have fun. I know it's a long shot to win, so in my level, so yeah, just go out there, play some good golf, and see what happens.
And also, Min, where are the areas of improvement that you're kind of working on, or is there anything missing particularly from your game, or some weakness that you kind of got to pursue?
Yeah, I think just at the moment, mental toughness. Obviously, that comes with playing these events and just playing big events and what to do, what you learn after a round, and taking it on to the next tournament. So I know the top players in the world have that, especially Jordan. But every aspect of the game has improved since last year, and also my mental ability as well. So I think the difference between me and the top guys, I think their mental toughness is up there, exceeding. So yeah, I hope to get to that level.
You both played last year. What did you learn last year that you'll take into playing the tournament this year?
I think just the feeling to play in front of the big crowds. I mean, and with the hard greens over here, the greens in Australia were kind of hard, so I wasn't really used to that last year, so I'll probably do a better job this year.
Yeah, I think playing in front of the crowds, it's a big thing. There's a lot of distractions when you're on tees and when you're putting, so yeah, you learn from that, and you see what the big guys have to deal with every week, and you just get used to it throughout the week. And I think that's the biggest key from last year. I learned, and also just what to do during the tournament and during the round. You gotta stay focused the whole time, and also while walking to ball, you just gotta switch off, and because the whole week it's mentally draining. You just see things that you don't normally see, so you just have to focus in when you have to, and hopefully produce the shot you want.
There's a lot of amateurs in the field this week. I think 18. Do you think they can have an impact on the tournament?
Yeah, I'm sure the pros aren't complaining because they're not going to take their money. So I've heard a few pros say that. So, but yeah, I think it's good for Australian golf. Most of the amateurs are Australian, so I think just having that many Australian players, Australian amateurs, qualify from the pre-qualifying and play this tournament, it's great. I think a lot of people next year will have a crack as well, and see if we get this many amateurs.
Yixin, apologies if this has been asked already, but 4 out of the top 5 place getters in Wellington were from Chinese amateurs. Are we seeing a real surge now in popularity in golf in China, and will that lead one day to a Chinese major winner?
I'm not sure. I mean, golf is definitely getting more popular in China, but I mean, I think we're getting close to a major winner. It might happen in the next couple of years, which is what I hope is going to happen.
Who is your golfing hero? Is it Liao Tong or is it someone else?
It's Rory McIlroy. He has a really good swing. He hits it far.
So this week, mate, you were playing on the scoreboards. There's people who've already qualified for the Open Championship through the RNA have the little claret jug symbol next to their names. What's that going to be like for you? You've already got the invitation to go to Britain this year and also to Augusta. How does that feel now that it's sunk in a little bit?
I mean, it's just an amazing feeling to have that little sign right next to my name. I mean, I haven't had that feeling, so I'll see how it feels like when I see the leaderboard.
Well, I asked that question because you said in Wellington that you were so nervous. The most nervous you've been was to watch Jordan Spieth tee off here last year while you were in a group nearby. You're going to be playing with him a lot from now on.
So yeah, I'll probably do a better job because I doubled the first hole last year after seeing Jordan on 13 or 14. So yeah, I'll probably do a better job.
Minwoo, I'm sure you get sick of being asked this question, and I'm not going to specifically ask it. But
It's about
what are
Minjee.
the...
Is it about Minjee?
No,
okay,
nothing
okay.
to...
Okay,
nothing,
go on.
Nothing to do with her. Just in terms of your ongoing plans, what are your immediate plans or plans over the next 12 months or so?
I haven't really thought about it. Obviously want to turn pro, but I don't think that's going to... I'm not sure if that's going to happen, so I think just do the same as this year, play all the big events, big amateur events and the pro events. Yeah, I don't think there's a rush to turn pro. I think just get to the top 10 amateur rankings. Hopefully number one. So yeah, I'll just see what happens and how it goes.
What's the question you don't like being asked about Minjee? Which one? What's the worst?
I don't know.
Just give me the answer.
All of them.
Because I'm just going to ask it if you tell me anyway.
No, go ahead.
I don't know. I was going to actually ask you, Minwoo, that you're at a fantastic stage of your career where you're really starting to make a name for yourself. How are you dealing with it? Lots of articles been wrote. Wrote one myself about being impressed with the way you play. How are you coping with that side of the game, which has got nothing to do with actually playing, has it? And how do you? And who do you talk to about that?
Yeah, I don't think I'm just writing it. You know, I love it. I love the attention, but I don't think it's affecting my golf. I'm just. There's a lot of fans out there already, just getting my autograph and stuff. But I love it. It's not affecting my golf. So. Yeah.
What about when we start to write bad things about you? How will that go?
Oh, hopefully there aren't, but we'll see what happens if that does happen. But I'm not stressing.
So one from the floor here, Minwoo. I've noticed that you're quite fond of the stinger shot.
Yeah.
I think you've met Tiger. Have you had a chance to compare your stinger to his stinger? And if not, how do you think it compares?
I think it'll be close. I think it'll be pretty close. Obviously, he's done it at bigger tournaments and stuff, so it's got a lot of exposure. I'm just here in the Instagram world, you know, posting. So, yeah, hopefully people see it this week. Hopefully a straight stinger, not a wide one. So, yeah, hopefully, yeah, it just goes out there. I'm not too stressed about hitting a stinger because you're trying to get the ball in the hole, not show off on the tees. So. Whatever, I know the stinger is an easy way to find the fairway, so that's why I like to hit it.
Min, I will ask you about Minjee.
Yeah.
She's been the trailblazer in your family, obviously. Yeah. Do you think that's helped you, and if so, how?
Yeah, it's definitely helped. You know, looking up to someone, and also learning from them. I know she's a step ahead. You know, she's a successful professional, so getting all the advice that she's gone through, I think, yeah, it definitely helps. I don't think there's any negatives, only the questions I have to answer, but I'm fine with that. There's a lot of positives to it. Yeah, just looking up to her and learning from her.
Thank you, ladies and gents. Big hearty thank you to you both for coming in, taking time out of your preparation. Hopefully we all agree that we'd love to see him back here in years to come. Thank you both.
Yeah, thanks, guys.